Is it done?
Yeah, I
And
think
I've received a mail. Now I'll have to download to the system. In the
Sure.
meantime, we can go through a quick round of introduction so that I will get it done before that.
Sure.
we welcome everybody to the first session of presentations by our team, and our first presentation today is by Vijay Raghavan sir. So he is going to give us in a brief all the different aspects that are covered under Atmanirbhar scheme. So he will explain to us what are all the financial and other implications that can be of use to our team, and he will do this in the form of a PPT slide, and at the end of the slide maybe we'll reserve this. So this would go on for about 20 minutes, and about last 10 minutes he'll be taking question and answers. So those who have any questions, the request is if you could just send me your questions, it would be easier, so I could collate and give it to sir at the end of his session instead of us interrupting him during the slides. We would prefer if all the questions are given towards me, so then I can hand it over to sir, and he can address all of them at one go after his presentation.
Sure.
So I'm ready. I'm sharing the screen. Hope the screen is visible to everyone.
Yes.
Right. So what is yours? I'm going in a.
Others can go on mute except Vijay Raghavan sir.
All are ready, madam?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Shall I go ahead?
Yes, please.
Good morning to all. Welcome during this Sunday section. I would like to talk about the recent days the Atmanirbhar Bharat has been announced by the government of India. I would like to highlight certain important subjects under the topic of COVID-19 revival package, MSME sectors focus. So, sir, next slide, sir. Sir, Vegator, move on.
Sir, next slide on this, you can take it forward, sir.
Okay. The first slide says the COVID-19 demand loan under 100% guarantee government credit guarantee scheme. This is known as a term loan with a 4 years turnover with moratorium of 1 year. That is already a period of 1 year. This can be availed till 31st October 2020. The rate of interest will be 7.5%. This scheme spells that we need to serve the interest till the 12 months. Then ours, the EMI will be for 36 months. Now I move on to eligibility category. The existing customer of the bank enjoying the credit limit, whatever the term loan or working capital. The loan will be granted 20% of the existing limit outstanding, that is drawing limit as on 29 to 2020. However, the customer must have fulfilled all the statutory obligation, and also the overdue not exceed 1 month drawing credit limit as on 29 to 2020. The customer has submitted a declaration for end use of this fund as and when asked for by the bank. Now I'll give the example, like I'll just brief it back. You have a company called A who is existing in the company, who is enjoying the limit of in 2018 for a term loan of 10 lakhs and working capital of 9 lakhs. I'm not mentioning the Nationalist Bank, any national bank. They are enjoying the limit of Nationalist Bank. That total amount of 19 lakhs. They have outstanding as on 29 to 2020. The term loan of 6 lakhs, working capital of 8.5 lakhs, the total bills 14.5 lakhs. The accounts are standard as on 29 to 2020. which are eligible 20% on 14.5 lakhs of the amount of tuning amount of 2,90,000 rupees will be credited to your current account, which can be used for your meet of your expenses for during this pandemic period. The again category of this loan is will be the MSME has to be registered with the GST, whether it's manufacturing or service sector. And also they specified saying that there are certain service sector not covered under GST will also eligible under this scheme. Therefore, we can avail this scheme for our pandemic requirements. This, however, I said standard, even 1 month overdue, that is particular period of 29/2020, your EMI is not paid for 1 month, will also eligible in this category. Move on to next. Regular financial assistant. To the existing companies, MSME company. Here, I want to brief it. Not currently availed any loans from the bank and now facing a financial crisis due to pandemic, which such a companies to need any financial assistance can approach as a MSME entity with the nationalist bank for a better interest rate and all things. The procedures as follows. The loan will be granted based on your submission of your minimum requirement of 2 years balance sheet, and the business profile and the individual profile can be submitted. On the basis, all the national bank, your requirement of term loan or working capital will be appraised in a ready manner with a fast manner, can be taken under the collateral security or the credit guarantee scheme, and based on the merit of the proposal will be given by the bank, any national bank in India. However, the interest rate of the interest rate is 7.95 to 16.25. However, the rates of interest will be applicable on the basis of your internal and external rating. It means RBI repo rate plus the individual bank spread or margin rate with your internal ratings, which will be the benchmark for fixing the final rate of interest. Moving into third slide. So third slide, sir. Loan for startup. This is the new company intend to have an innovation, or they wanted to develop, come to the business. For them, MSME segment, the bankers are ready to finance it under this, and the procedures are, you need to work out the complete set of project reports with your thorough business profile, with your individual knowledge and profile, everything can be submitted to any national bank. The national bank is having the Startup India and Stand Up India scheme. Under this, they will already, they are existing this. They will grant the term loan or working capital, whatever the requirement, basing on your project report, can be appraised in a speedy manner. This loan will be given with the collateral offered from the customer. Why? Because it's a new entity, so they need, the banker will initially, they will ask you to give a collateral security. However, the rate of interest, what I told you earlier, the same will be applicable here also. Now, the bankers from the national bank are very keen on financing the MSME segment very fast and speedy manner. Also, they are very cautious of scrutinizing the credit rating and CIBIL reports. Having said all the loan availability. In my observation, I would like to address to the MSME entrepreneur to keen to have any schemes announced by the government and prepare a homework for that preparation of their needs and requirement before they take final conclusion. Let us move to the next slide. Next slides, please. Revise the definition of MSME. This is a thing which MSME is waited for a long to have a classification. Here we have been manufacturing and service sector. We have been climbing for this. Now it's come to the classification as a manufacturer and service. The category is should have investment of plant and machinery up to 1 crore and the turnover of 5 crore. Small sector, investment of plant and machinery 10 crore and the turnover of 50 crore. Medium sector, investment of plant and machinery up to 20 crore, the turnover is 100 crore. So this is the long time player came into this live line of COVID time. Move on to the next slide. However, in Atmanirbhar Bharat, we also be given other benefit to the MSME. MSME organization are now permitted to participate in government procurement tender up to 200 crores. We all know that now the government of India and the public sector undertaking as to avail that total project cost, the minimum 20 to 25% has to be availed from the MSME segment. So this is a very good opportunity that MSME can bid the tender and utilize our transaction. Coming to next point, reduction of 25% on TDS tariff for the financial year 2021 also available. I would like to explain further on this. You are a company who is a proprietary. Suppose you are paying it 2% TDS on 10,000 rupees. Say about 10,000, 2% is 200 rupees. Now it has brought it down to 10,000 into 1.5%. It means 150 rupees. So the 50 rupees gap will come into your cash system to have a cash in hand to utilize your funds. Then coming to the next point, MSME with below under works less than salary of 15,000, the EPF of employer and employees contribution will be contributed by the government of India on basic salary for March 2020, August 2020. I will explain further on this. Suppose you have a company having around 90 people are in a role. Out of that, there will be 40 to 50 people who comes as below salary of 15,000 rupees. For example, 14,000 salary, one person they're drawing, their basic salary is 9,800. So in which you have to recover 12%, that is around 1,176. Then from your contribution, 1,176. So 2,352 will be remitted by the government of India to your account on to the employer and employee contribution, employer and employee contribution in their particular set of employee's name. Now, how to go about it? What is the scheme? This scheme known as PMGKY benefit scheme, which will made available in the PF portal. Now you need to discuss with your HR or the consultant. I believe earlier for 90 people, you will have a one challan to be made. Now it has to be segregated in two aspects. One is eligible categories, one is non-eligible category. For the eligible category, you need to download your all the statement to the PF portal, get it approved, and get it approved. Then you file your return. The amount will be, both the contribution will be made up, will be made by the Government of India. Here, there is a problem which I have come across. I just explained to you. The KYC has to be properly given in the scheme of PMGKY, because most of the employees, they've given earlier KYG like Aadhaar card. There is differences coming now, so that before going to the portal, make sure your KYC norms properly maintained, so that it will be the speedy approval will be coming into the picture. Now you have one question. Further also we will explain. I have paid April, May and all. What is the procedure to getting back the money from the Government of India? Yes, there is a there is application available after finishing your KYC now. You apply from the company for getting the reimbursement, which will also easily available in this PF portal. Having said, they are also segregated. They are also given the benefit for the person who has not availed this scheme. They are given the reduction of TDA, reduction of PF contribution instead of 12%, now reduced to 2%, 10%. That means the gap of 2%, both employer and employee will be getting it. So this is this cash portion will be made available to the employer and employer to make use of their emergency requirements. Moving on to second slide. Statutory and compliance reform. This is the upcoming income tax refund will be released in 45 days. I observed most of them got the refund within the 45 days. If anybody is there, they can log in and they can fulfill all the required document. Now the Government of India is very keen on releasing the payment then and there. Revised income tax return filing due date financial year 2019-20 has been, deadline is given for 30/11. Hope that everybody is on preparation of balance sheet, which will be filed on time to avoid any penalties. Moving on to next slide. I haven't said all the benefited and other things. Now I summarized out. It is demand loan can help existing MSME enterprises come out of the cash crunch during the pandemic and focus for more business. Improve fund flow, reducing interest rate and requirement for security will be help overcome some of the obstacles. Third one, startup can capitalize with innovation in essentials and digital space such as learning platform, innovative social distancing application, etc., apps, etc. Onus is on the bank to fast track approval on merit of the proposal. Again, there is a tender scheme is available, and TDS and PF will be cashless. IT refund will be released in positive. Whatever I said earlier, it has been reflected to the for a benefit of our members. Moving into the next slide. Here, we need to address what is missing, what can be addressed in the Atmanirbhar Bharat scheme. We all know MSME facing cyclic pressure due to gap in GST payment cycle on client side. Need to have a solution. I just explained you. I am doing a project with L&T, raised the bill now and got realized after 180 days. but I am paying GST on the particular invoice in the next month and filing a returns. Here, my margin is getting locked due to my full payment non-realized till after 180 days. So my margin money is blocked in this particular invoice. We cannot, as a MSME, we cannot pressurize large corporate like L&T or over maybe Reliance or over maybe. This should be as a permanent reform, not COVID specific. So this has to be taken. We need to work on it. Point number 2. Regardless COVID-19, we all know the policy of non-perform asset is kept as a 90 days, which has to be given as 180 days. As I said earlier, L&T is himself is making a payment after the 180 days. So we need to have a 90 days. This will help encourage more businessmen to survive in a volatile business environment. This is boost economic on this particular segment and also grab the opportunity in a global market, particularly Chinese market. Next slide. I haven't given all the thing. I had a conclusion on this. Every crisis, regardless of challenges, throws some opportunities. Now we need to support each other as a MSME and come out of this crisis in a flying colors. We also definitely we need to ensure coming years the proper civil scores, proper stationery of complaints and paperwork documentation now more than what we were earlier. I also say the decision of expansion, scaling up loans, etc., should not be taken without our clear vision of yours in a long term or short term. Until if you feel any uncertain, better to wait to get a good period on it. Also, optimizing overheads, reducing the variable cost should be a number one priority for another in 2 years time, because the global pandemic is to come out in 2 years time. Also, negotiate proper payment term with your client, probably in advance payment, unless until absolutely confidence on the client's funds availability. Don't venture in such a deal because we don't know what will happen in future, at least minimum for 2 years period. So this is the thanking you. Now open for questions, sir.
Vijay Raghavan sir, can I stop the screen sharing?
Yeah.
Probably if anyone wants some details, you can make a note of Vijay sir's contact number and email ID and you can reach out to him.
Thank you, Vijay Raghavan sir. You gave us a very crisp understanding of what are all the options available for MSMEs for financial help during this COVID times. And I haven't received any questions from others, so I would request, as Venkat said, if they have any questions or if they would come back to you later with some questions, they could perhaps email them to you.